all different walks of life here today. We have members of working families and unions, we have environmentalists, we have healthcare advocates and practitioners, we have people that advocate for children around the world, education advocates. Everyone is here that represents her constituents in her district, and they're all here to ask Susan to stand with us and to prioritize people over corporations and to oppose the fast track of the TPP. So I'd like to kick things off by introducing Tracy with CNA. Where'd she go?
Rebecca's right. Tracy with CNA.
Tracy with nurses.
Terry.
Terry, sorry.
Terry.
Rebecca Wells.
Okay, I'm all over the place.
I'm Rebecca Wells. I'm an RN at Palomar. I'm also a member of the California Nurses Association, proud member, and we're very concerned. The nurses oppose Fast Track Authority for the Trans-Pacific Partnership because we believe this trade deal and the Fast Track process pose a serious threat to public health and democracy. The TPP allows giant pharmaceutical corporations lengthy extensions of monopoly control for patients for their high-priced brand-name drugs and the ability to block competition from cheaper generic drugs. Limiting access to cheaper generic drugs can mean life and death for low and moderate income patients, many of whom already face unpayable bills for meds and other health care. Nurses regularly see patients who don't fill prescriptions, cut pills in half, or skip days of taking drugs due to the cost. Patients in developing countries would be especially harmed. Many of those countries have fought for years for access to lower cost drugs to treat HIV, AIDS, hepatitis, and other infectious diseases. The TPP would set back many years of effort to increase access to more affordable medications. The TPP would open the door for pharmaceutical giants to challenge and overturn the ability of governments to negotiate lower drug prices through bulk purchasing agreements. This would affect U.S. programs including Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, and VA and military health programs. Besides these threats to affordable medications, the TPP would allow corporations to sue national or local governments over public health provisions. They say restrict their trade or labeling rights and profits and encourage privatization of many public services. Any regulations enacted by California that protect patients or consumers could potentially be challenged with state facing lawsuits or threats of lawsuits from corporations, just as happened to the Canadian province Ontario. The TPP would also affect environmental regulations that limit toxins in water, air, and food that cause a broad range of serious illnesses, including pulmonary and cardiovascular disease, cancer, eye and skin damage, impairment of neurological function, reproductive and developmental problems would all be subject to challenge by global corporations under TPP. The trade deals are being negotiated in secret, mostly written by corporate lobbyists, with information about critical provisions only available to the public through leaks. Even members of Congress have strict limits on what they can view in the packs. The public is entirely shut out. Under Fast Track, Congress is only allowed to vote a trade agreement up or down. No amendments are allowed. Even floor debate is limited. Corporations have total participation in writing the terms of the pacts, but our elected representatives and the public are largely excluded. It's simply irresponsible to rush through this legislation. We call on Representative Susan Davis to be a leader and vote no on Fast Track.
Yeah.